you'd think the Jets would be in trouble offensively against this Browns defense, but maybe a low-scoring game. Browns offense continue to shine.
Off play action, a little flip there, and then it's picked off. That's Jermaine Johnson is going to take it all the way to the end zone. So in dire need of something great to happen, the Jets get just that. Moore is now out. Marquise Goodwin comes in as the wide out to look for, and Flacco almost gets sacked. There he goes, throws on the run, caught inside the 30, inside the 20, goes Jerome Ford, still on his feet. Ford looking for the end zone, gets there.
Now 3rd down and 13, blitz coming. Prescott able to get out of the end zone and now airs it out for Lamb. He's got it. He's gone. When he gets there, it's a touchdown, Cowboys. On top. Second down and 10. There's St. Brown. Head of steam. Touchdown, Detroit. Wow.
Shotgun. Tagovailoa looking. Rifles. Touchdown. Caught by Wilson. Miami strikes first in a big way on the road.
Will Miami make an adjustment? What will Vic Fangio do defensively?
Jackson, step and fire. Oh, full separation for Zay Flowers. Flowers cuts it. Flowers has the angle and the touchdown. 75 yards. Jackson to Flowers to add to the Ravens' lead.
Jalen Reagor will get the kickoff from Tyler Bass. It's the Pants. It's the Bills. He'll take it from the 2. Reagor up the middle. Blocked by Slater. Gets by the kicker. He's going to go. It's a foot race with Bass. You can't kiss him goodbye. Touchdown. 98-yard kickoff return. Reagor and New England. Nickel secondary, 3rd and 11. They need the 45. Zappi blitzes on. Intercepted. Picked off by Douglas. Breaking tackles. Got a block. Finds a gap. He is gone.
Third down and goal. Fields flings that corner. More. Touchdown Bears. Right in front of Jesse Bates as Chicago scores first.
Now 14 after the second quarter.
Fair point. Heineke screen, Algier away from the body catch. Algier marches, still with space, breaks through. Tyler Algier, does he have enough? Yes, sir. Touchdown, Falcons, 75 yards.
Minshew pressure coming, taking a deep shot. Pierce is there. Pierce at the 10, 5, touchdown. 58 yards. O'Connell fires to the end zone. Devontae Adams has it for a touchdown. He barely got across. That'll be looked at, but it's the 6th touchdown of the season.
Everybody else in your skill position group are young players.
Pitch play here to Etienne. This is going to be a 1st down and more. Etienne off and running. Breaking a tackle. Etienne, touchdown. No flags. 62 yards. As Etienne takes the Rock to the house.
Jacksonville there to bring him down.
4th and 12. They're going to go for it again. Young fires and completes. What a pass to DJ Chark.
Tua in motion. The handoff. Williams
Burst of speed into the secondary. He's gone for a Rams touchdown. His third rushing touchdown of the day.
What a stunt and what a show and go by Fink Martindale again.
Olszewski from the 6-yard line. Has a little bit of room in front of him. Out to the 20 and going to be breaking tackles. He's still on his feet. Olszewski looked like he was going down and he may take it all the way. Olszewski to the house. No flags. One-on-one Wilson, miscommunication and a pick for Sidney Brown. And Sidney Brown's got room. Cuts it back inside the 40. Now he's upfield. He goes all the way for the Eagles touchdown. 98 yards.
Is it what Kyler Murray has asked for? Hey, go get me Marvin Harrison Jr. and bring him here.
He gets away from Josh Sweat. Keeps the play alive. Ruffs for Conner. One-handed catch. What a day for James Conner.
Come on.
He's redirecting his offensive line to pick it up.
Carr floats one looking for Taysom Hill, and he comes back and gets it. He's got it. Hill, touchdown, Saints. Second and 3. Mayfield just loading up, has Godwin wide open. He's got the catch, and Godwin's going to score. Not done yet.
Third and goal. When they've got to the red zone, they've been good this year. Can they cash in here? One-on-one. Back shoulder. McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. In front of Ambry Thomas. The four-man rush. Purdy. Nothing downfield. Smith-Williams was chasing. Purdy gets out of there. Looking deep, back of the end zone. He's got Ayuk for the touchdown.
Smith on third down, throws, end zone, touchdown! Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Second and goal, Harris. Inside the 5. Harris dives for the goal line.
I don't think that's a fumble. Yeah, that's a touchdown. Looks like the ball came loose once he hit it on the ground.
After he crossed the plane, it's ruled a touchdown by 2 officials.
Stidham throws on the run, passes complete on the run. Pretty amazing run by Lil Jordan Humphrey. He's still on his feet inside the 10 to the 5. Lunges toward the goal line. Touchdown, Broncos. 54 yards. He left a lot of litter in his route to the end zone. Doss is in motion. Off the play fake stick. Underneath pass to Everett, the tight end. I don't know how he caught it, but he's got a first down and more. Along the sideline, shoved out of bounds.
Third and goal. Half yard away. And they're going to go up top. No, he's going to run for it. And he's in for the touchdown. Able to somehow slide off the hit and go in sideways for the touchdown.
I mean, there's something about being down inside that 10 for a quarterback. That's dicey holding that ball. Good poise.
First and 10. Now on the sideline, he's got a man open. Rice off to the races. And Rice is brought down at the 10-yard line.
Packers are at corner. Same thing applies to the Vikings.
17 seconds, 2 timeouts. In the pattern for Love, inside it's Reed again, got away from one. Reed on the run, inside the 10, to the goal line, breaks the plane,
What a run by Reed! Touchdown Green Bay! His second of the night. And he gritties in the Vikings house. Get him on the move to try to make it tougher to double. Gonna run. Mullins pulling now. And there's Johnny Munt. And